solitary renouncing mind that no longer confronts objects in this heaven, which is free from the heat of minor trouble, and is called atapa. All the worlds in the 10 directions are now clearly perceived as perfectly still, without even a speck of impurity in this heaven of excellent perception, called sudarsana. The essence of seeing now manifests and dissolves all subtle hindrances in this heaven of excellent manifestations, called sudrasa. The utmost subtlety of form leads to its extreme limit, where starts boundless space in this ultimate heaven of finest form, called akanistha. Ananda. These 5 heavens from which there is no return are imperceptible to the deva kings of the 4 dhyana heavens, who only hear of their existence but cannot see them. They are like those holy sites, bodhimarkalas, situated deep in the mountains, which are the abodes of arhats and which no worldling can see. Ananda. The above are the 18 heavens of form, whose devas are solitaries beyond all desires, but are still hindered by their forms. These heavens are, therefore, in the realm of form. The 4 heavens of the formless realm of pure spirit, arapadatu. The state of the great arhat. Further, Ananda, the region above the top of the realm of form, is divided into 2 paths. If the renouncing minds of these devas create transcendental wisdom, the light of which is perfectly penetrating, they will leap over Sarpsara to become arhats, later, to enter the bodhisattva state. They are called great arhats whose minds are turned towards Mahayana, the 4 heavens beyond form. On the other hand, if after acquiring a renouncing mind, they relinquish this achievement and feel that their bodies are no longer obstructive, they will remove all obstacles to enter the void. This is the heaven of boundless emptiness, akasayantayatana. If after wiping out all obstruction, they keep away from boundless voidness, they will retain only the subtle half of klista, manovijnana, in the alaya. This is the heaven of boundless consciousness, vijnananantayatana. With the elimination of both form and voidness and the additional eradication of consciousness, all the 10 directions will be completely still, merging into nothingness. This heaven is called a kinkanyayatana. Consciousness now becomes immovable awareness, thus ending all further exhaustive search. As a result, the inexhaustible reveals the exhaustible, which seems to, yet does not, stay, and which seems to, yet does not, end. This is the heaven of devas who are neither thoughtful nor thoughtless, naive sarpjanana sarpjanayatana. The anagaman stage. Though the devas of the 4 heavens beyond form succeed in looking exhaustively into the void, they fail to realize the absolute voidness of immaterial, noumenon. They all come from the 5 heavens of form from which there is no return, and if they do not stray from the holy way, they are called anagamans of arhatship, whose dull minds are not turned towards Mahayana. However, if they follow thoughtless devas of the heterodox way and stay in this inexhaustible voidness, they will delight in samsaric heavens and will be deprived of the chance of hearing the Dharma. They will finally be turned back to the wheel of births and deaths. Ananda. All the devas in these heavens were once worldly men whose reward caused their rebirth there, and after enjoying its fruit, they will have to return to Sarpsara. However, their rulers, Devaraja, are bodhisattvas who, in their practice of samadhi, appear in their heavens, which they use as paths for their progressive advance towards Buddhahood. Ananda. The devas in these 4 heavens beyond form have wiped out all traces of body and mind. As their still, dhyana, nature has appeared, they are free from all retribution involving material forms. Hence this is the region beyond form. All this comes from their being not clear about the profound mind of Bodhi, and because of their preservation of accumulated thoughts, they create the 3 illusory realms of existence through the 7 states, hence they are living beings, pujala, in the worlds they have deserved. The 4 classes in the realm of Titans, asuragati. Further, Ananda, there are 4 classes of asuras in the 3 realms of existence. If a hungry ghost, while in his realm, strives to protect the Dharma and thereby uses his powerful understanding to enter the void, he will be reborn from an egg as an asura who is connected with the realm of hungry ghosts. If a deva, because of his diminishing merits, is about to fall into the region near the sun and the moon, he will be reborn from a womb as an asura who is connected with the realm of human beings. A king of the asuras who rules over the ghosts and spirits in the world, is powerful and fearless and can fight for power against Brahma and his people, Sakra, and the four kings of the four lower heavens. This asura is born by transformation and is connected with the realm of heavens. Ananda, there is another inferior class of asuras who are born in the sea on the bed of which they live in holes. They roam in space during the day and return to the sea at night. These asuras are born from humidity and are connected with the realm of animals, birds, etc. Ananda, the above 7 realms of hells, hungry ghosts, animals, birds, etc., men, seers, heavens, and titans come from their own illusions of worldly forms. They are created by their wrong thinking and are like flowers in the sky within their profound, perfect, bright, and non-creating fundamental minds. Essentially they are not in bondage to anything, and are the product of falsehood which has neither root nor clue. Ananda, these living beings are unaware of their fundamental minds and so suffer from this round of births and deaths in Samsara. If they have passed countless eons without realizing the true and pure mind, it is because they have killed, stolen, and been carnal, the ceasing of which has caused them to be reborn where these acts are unknown. Where these acts exist is called the realm of hungry ghosts, and where they do not is called the realm of devas. The presence or absence of these 3 evils alternate and cause the wheel of Samsara to turn. If they achieve samadhi, they will realize the profound, eternal, and still state which is free from the duality of existence and non-existence, and is also beyond this very freedom from duality. In such a state where even non-killing, non-stealing, and non-carnalizing cannot be found, how can there be such evils as killing, stealing and carnality? Ananda, if an individual does not abstain from these 3 evil deeds, he will suffer from evil consequences. If a group of individuals commit them, they will all endure the same suffering in the same place which cannot be said to be non-existent. However, this place arises from falsehood which has no cause and cannot be sought anywhere. As you strive to realize bodhi, you should wipe out these 3 evils. If you do not, whatever supernatural power you may acquire from your practice still pertains to worldly achievement. If your vicious habits are not cut off, you will fall into the realm of demons, and even if you then want to wipe out falsehood, you will only increase it. Therefore, the Tathagata says that you are most pitiable because your sufferings are self-inflicted and do not come from any defect of bodhi. The above preaching is right and any other is that of the demon, Mara. Commentary, notes, by Master Han Shan. The 3 realms of existence are the realm of desire, Kamadhatu, of form, Rilpadatu, and beyond form, Arilpadatu. There are 1 realm of desire, 4 realms of material forms and 4 of pure spirit, thus 9 in all. Each has 9 classes of delusions, the upper, middle, and lower superior grades, the upper, middle and lower intermediate grades and the upper, middle, and lower inferior grades. He who wipes out the 3 inferior grades of the realm of desire, realizes the first stage of the Hinayana path, called Srotapanna, or entry into the holy stream. Ananda had wiped out only the first 6 categories of delusion as said in the text, and thereby realized the second stage called Sakritagaman, which involves only 1 rebirth. If the last 3 categories of delusion are wiped out as well, the practicer will realize the third, or non-returning, stage called Anagaman. If all the 81 categories of delusions in the 3 realms of existence are wiped out, the practicer will realize arhatship, which is the 4th or highest stage of the Hinayana path. See Chan and Zen Teaching, 1st Series, The Diamond Cutter of Doubts, pages, /for the 4 Hinayana attainments. Modern commentators who do not understand the Mahayana and Chan transmission are sincerely urged to think twice before foolishly vilifying or damning the holy teaching. The 5 rebellious acts, Pankanantariya parricide, matricide, killing an arhat, shedding the blood of a Buddha, and destroying the harmony of the order. The 10 grave sins, parajika killing, stealing, carnality, lying, dealing in spirits, talking of a monk's misdeeds, self-praise for degrading others, meanness, anger at rebuke and vilifying the Buddha, Dharma, and Saya. The bed stands for sexual desire and its supports for the partner on whom the sinner depends to stimulate his sexual appetite. The 5 wrong views, satyadrasti, the reality of an ego and its objects, antargraha, dual views, e.g. permanence and annihilation, mithya, denial of the law of causality, drista paramarsa, obstinate views which imply wrong inference, e.g. mistaking the state of thoughtlessness for nirvana, and si lavrata paramarsa, rigid views in favor of rigorous austerities, e.g. covering oneself with ashes to obtain rebirth in heaven. They are Indra's 4 external generals who dwell each on a side of Mount Sumeru. The east deva is called Dhritarashtra, the south deva, Viralkaka, the west deva, Viralpaksa, and the north deva, Vaisramara. They are guardians of the world and their statues are inside the entrance door of every monastery in China. They are the heavens of the 33 devas, the heaven of Indra on Mount Sumeru. They still belong to the world of desire. They have relinquished love. Their sexual indulgence consists of embracing, without intercourse. This is the heaven of contentment which has an inner court, the pure land of Maitreya who will descend to earth as the next Buddha. Most Buddhists who take the vow to liberate all living beings after their own enlightenment, will be reborn there and will follow Maitreya, as assistants, to teach human beings after the present Dharma ending age. Without passing through the 4 lower heavens, where every form of joy is attainable at will and where mere smiles satisfy sexual desires. The Nirmararati heaven where joy is attainable at will. The first 4 lower heavens where joy cannot be attained at will. The abode of Mahesvara, i.e. Siva, and of Mara, where the devas avail themselves of the merits of others for their own pleasures, and where they look at the opposite sex to satisfy their sexual desires. The retinue of Brahma. The ministers of Brahma. The heaven in which the inhabitants converse by light instead of words. The devas of these 5 heavens will not return to the realm of desire or to the 4 first dhyana heavens of the realm of form. Cp. Note, for a full description of the 9 classes of delusion. Suffering in the realm of desire. Happiness in the first dhyana heavens. The coarse half of the 7th consciousness is form which was wiped out earlier and its subtle half is alaya's subjective perception, or ego. The region where nothing exists and where only consciousness in its subtlety remains. It is not the ultimate and still pertains to Sarpsara. The 7 states or gati are, hell, narakagati, hungry ghost, preta, animal, tiryagyoni, man, manushya, seer, rsi, god, deva, and titan, asura. Living beings subject to metempsychosis. The realm of devas. The ultimate state is neither Sarpsara, where the 3 evils exist, nor Nirvana where they do not. A pure state which is free from all dualities. End SSX 007